today on DawnDares2Dream. This is my first time starting a YouTube channel or doing anything like this. I am really enjoying the journey. Welcome to my first episode where I'd like to take the time to share with you what the channel will be about, what my goals are with the channel, and what I would like to accomplish with my dreamers. The goal here is to inspire everyone to dream again. A lot of adults, we've lost our ability to dream. You know, like when we were kids, anything was possible. We could be anywhere. We could do anything. We could be an astronaut. We could be a musician. We could be a teacher. We could be a doctor. We could be a lawyer. Whatever we wanted, we had the intention, the feeling, the thought, and the focus on, yes, I can do that. I just think a few of us have lost that ability. And the goal of this channel is to inspire you to dream again. And we're going to go through different ways on showing you how to dream again. But before we discuss how we're going to get you to dream again, we need to discuss the reasons why maybe we lost that ability to begin with. One of the first common reasons why we lose our ability to dream is we believe that our thoughts are not valued. For example, at work, you know you have a way to innovate that process. You know that if you give your input and share it with them and they actually digest it, analyze it, receive it, it can change your work process for the better. But you don't have the ability to dream that that's possible because you are living in fear that they're not going to value your thoughts. So why even bother telling them? Let's just let things go. Status quo. Let it remain that way. And that way I can live in my little cubby hole in my comfort zone and I never have to be rejected. But just what if that idea got you that promotion, got you that raise that you wanted, or made you feel just good about yourself, but you're too afraid to do that? We're going to address those issues. Another way that we don't dream, or another reason why we don't dream, we're afraid of what our family and friends are going to think about our real thoughts, about what our real goals are. They're going to say, girl, those things are too big. Man, you can't do that. What are you thinking? Have you lost your mind? You know, we're afraid of everyone's reaction, but we're going to address that. Maybe everyone doesn't need to know about what you're working on, what you're doing, but you stay focused on that. And this is a doozy. This is the major reason why we don't dream. We've lost the ability to believe in ourselves. Somewhere along the way, through going through life, everything that has happened, all the challenges, circumstances, the good, the bad, the ugly, somewhere in there we just said, I can't do it anymore. I don't have the energy. I don't have the strength. I don't even believe that I have the ability to do what it is that I think I want to do. We're going to address that. How do we get back to that place where we believed in ourselves and we knew and we were confident in our skill set and what we had to offer the world and we were ready to go out there and do it? We are going to address all of these issues head on. We're going to do that in 3 ways. Through motivational quotes. You know, you see motivational quotes running across your social media feed all the time, but do you really understand what they mean? Have you really grasped how that quote should inspire you, how it can be impactful in your life? We're going to use motivational quotes that I find extremely inspirational, that give me an aha, a wow moment, a yes, I can do it. We're going to explore those, and we're going to explore those in depth. We're going to talk about different life experiences that can address how to use that motivational quote, what it really means, the work that you may have to do, that internal work on yourself to live the quote. I will also share examples of my life and how I have overcome different obstacles that I've had, different challenges with the motivational quotes, and in some cases, just with knowing that I can do better and I should be better. So I'll share different things from my life and different books that I've read, from knowledge that I've obtained to help us understand, hey, those things that are keeping us back from dreaming and accomplishing our goals, I can put those things aside and I can do it. I can do it. I can really do it, because we all can. We were all created to create, to live, to thrive, to inspire, to reach those goals. Well, I'd like to take some time to share myself with you, share some information about my background, where I'm from, where I live, what I do for a living, that kind of thing. So you kind of have at least a glimpse into the person behind the channel. Well, I'm Dawn. I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. I have lived in Houston, Texas now for about 17 years. I was raised by my single mom. She worked as a nurse's assistant at the VA Medical Center in Baltimore, and she raised me and my brother. Now my mother has two children, me and my older brother. He's 5 years older than I am. And we were raised in church. My mother didn't really go to church that much, but she was raised in church as a child. And I had a great aunt who was a pastor of a church. And the church is what really raised us, guarded us, kept us safe, me and my brother. Kept us out of trouble because, back then church was almost 7 days a week, double, triple Sunday services. So if you grew up in a small Black church back in the day, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we were raised through the church, and then I also had an aunt, to fast forward a little bit. My favorite aunt, she knows who she is. I hope no one else gets offended, but I love my aunt, and she taught me the law of attraction. She introduced me to it. So we read a lot of different books and did seminars, and she shared information with me. And the one book that she shared with me that had a major impact in my life was The Power of Now. I love that book, and I love seeing those quotes because it has inspired me to live my life today. And we'll get into some of those things a little bit later. So in my early 20s, I learned a little bit about the law of attraction. And in my late 20s, I moved to Texas. I had some financial trouble in Baltimore, and my dad lived in Houston, Texas, and he offered that I come here and live with him. So I've been here with him for about 17 years. I mean, not living with him, but living, in the same city where he is. And my life began to change once I got here. I learned how to implement the law of attraction, and I did a lot of help digging emotionally about who I am and where I come from. What I really learned when I moved here was I had a lot of deep down hurt and pain from my childhood that I hadn't dealt with. And I thought that I was pretty okay, to be honest with you, but I realized that I wasn't. Moving away from everything that you know and love gives you the opportunity to take the time to focus on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, you realize there's a lot of stuff in there. So I actually went to counseling. I went to this Christian counseling center here in Houston, and I had this older lady who was my counselor, and I loved her to pieces. And she helped me work through a lot of things and allowed me to see that I was special. I am intelligent. I can do it. She helped me to see that the things in my past don't have to predict who I'm going to be in the future. She was a rock for me, and she was a complete stranger, but working with complete strangers is like the best when it comes to working on your family stuff, because when you try to talk to your family and friends about it, who all kind of know each other, they kind of defend their space instead of allowing you to work through the issues or how what happened affected you. My goal with this channel is to provide a safe space for my dreamers while they go through their journey. Because the biggest issue is we all learn about the law of attraction and manifestation, and we're trying to figure out why it doesn't work in our life. What is going on? I believe, but it's not working. Why is it not working? It's not working because we have a lot of things deep down on the inside of us, deep down on the inside of us that we have not worked through. My intentions, to be honest, are to help people to tap into those things that are buried so far down that we don't even realize that they're there. There are things that trigger you in your life where it brings up things, and some of us continue to push it back down. And what I want to show you is when that stuff arises, you should deal with it, because that's like the best time, because it naturally came up. You didn't make it. It just kind of happened, and it's a very good time to work on yourself. But you have to understand when those things happen and what those cues are and what it looks like. We want to have a community, or I want to have a community with you. That's why I say we, so that we can talk about those things and work on those things together, because working on yourself can be pretty tough. Going through those emotional issues, going on that emotional roller coaster can be tough. So it's nice to have a place where you can come and you can lay all those things down and you can talk about them so that you can go on and live your daily life. So as we take this journey, you'll get to know more about myself, different things that happened in my life that inspired me to continue to make the change. Because this isn't a destination. You don't get to a certain spot and then you go, ah, I'm done, I can stop. It really doesn't work that way. This is a journey. It's something that you're going to go through your entire life. There are things that are going to continue to happen to us that we may continue to bury. So you need a space where you can continue to dig those things up and release them and let them go, so that you can activate the law of attraction in your life. So if you've liked what you've heard and you want to hear more, please subscribe. Also, hit the bell button so that way you will know when new episodes or new videos are posted on YouTube. So if you hit the bell button, you'll be alerted and you'll be like, oh yeah. Oh, that's right. DawnDares2Dream. You get to get in there and you get to see what we're talking about that next day. Also, if you like this one, give me a thumbs up, and any feedback that you may have, things that you may want to talk about. Did you like what you heard? I would love to hear from you, because this isn't just about me. And I do admit it is a little bit about me. I just want to share, but it's also about who I am sharing with. I want to create that dialogue. That dialogue is going to happen through the comments. So please leave comments below and share this with anyone, any of your friends or family that you know may benefit from this channel as well. Have a great day, dreamers.